Starseed from Gaia, you are carrying something that most on this planet do not yet understand. And it is already working, whether you direct it or not. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light. And this transmission, delivered to you directly from the Arcturian Council, arrives at the exact moment your awareness is ready to receive it. What you hold within your field is not ordinary. Your thoughts do not simply pass through your mind. They move through the world around you. Your emotional state does not stay contained within your body. It reaches into spaces, into people, into the invisible architecture of every room you enter. Your presence reshapes what surrounds it. This is not metaphor. This is the precise nature of what you carry. And right now, the Arcturian Council is calling for stabilization. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly what this energetic tool is, how it operates within your environment, and why conscious precision is not a restriction. It is your next level of mastery. But here is the first revelation. The power you have been cautious about is not dangerous because it is too strong. It is sensitive because it is responding to you at all times. The stabilization begins the moment you decide to lead it rather than follow it. You did not scroll to this transmission by mistake. This message moved into your field for a reason. Something inside you already knows what this is. You have been waiting to step into this level of responsibility. And now the time has come. This is not content. This is a code. And something in you is ready to receive it. If your mission is activating, subscribe and align with what is unfolding. Comment 9999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. Declare your galactic intention below and reply to another soul who has done the same. The collective signal grows when we amplify it together. This is not just a message. It is a point of reconnection. Your soul has been waiting for this. You are not here by accident. There is a technology so advanced that no laboratory on Earth has cataloged it. No institution has named it. And no government has funded its research. It does not require a power source. It does not require a screen, a circuit, or a signal tower. It has been operating inside you since the moment you arrived in this body, and most of you have been using it unconsciously, on autopilot, allowing the noise of this world to program it for you, rather than stepping into the seat of the operator yourself. This is not a metaphor. This is not poetry dressed as spiritual teaching. What I am about to walk you through is one of the most practically profound truths that Arcturian consciousness has transmitted to those who are prepared to receive it. The understanding that your awareness, your living, breathing, feeling presence, is an energetic instrument. It is the most sophisticated vibrational device in existence, intrinsically linked to the very fabric of creation. And like any instrument of extraordinary sophistication, a master violin crafted by unseen hands or a cosmic frequency generator of pure light, it does not respond to what you wish for, like a fleeting whisper into the wind. It responds to what you are, a constant, undeniable broadcast of your being. This is the fundamental law of energetic resonance, a truth echoed across dimensions, like attracts like, and your inner state is the blueprint for your outer reality. Most starseeds arrive on this planet carrying a deep, unspoken knowing that reality is not fixed. You have always sensed, even when you could not articulate it, that the world around you is not solid in the way others insist it is. It feels more like a dream, a malleable canvas, a holographic projection waiting for its next instruction. You have looked at circumstances and felt, somewhere beneath your thoughts, that they were waiting for something more profound than mere fate, waiting for a conscious hand to guide the brushstroke. What they were waiting for was you. Not a more confident version of you, polished and perfected by worldly standards. Not a healed, completed, ascended version of you, cleansed of all terrestrial dust. Just you. Here. Now. Holding a vibrational coherence that matches the frequency of the reality you are meant to inhabit. A reality not of wishful thinking, but of embodied truth. It is the subtle, yet powerful hum of your soul finding its true note. A frequency so clear and resonant that the universe cannot help but respond in kind. But here is the complication that no one talks about. The invisible distortion that keeps gifted, sensitive, awakening souls locked in cycles of almost breaking through, almost finding their path, almost feeling free, only to find themselves circling back to familiar challenges. The complication is this: the instrument is always playing. It is never truly dormant, never switched off. It is an ever-active broadcaster, like a radio transmitting on a specific wavelength 24/7. The question is never whether it is activated. The question is what frequency it is transmitting. Is it a clear, harmonious melody, or a cacophony of static and conflicting signals? When your inner world is fragmented, when anxiety runs underneath your thoughts like static, a persistent hum that never quite leaves, when you carry unresolved emotional residue from timelines that are no longer active, energetic echoes of past experiences that cling like shadows, when you have inherited vibrational patterns from your lineage, your culture, your earliest wounds, ancestral frequencies play, and out in your present field, the instrument picks all of it up. It acts as an energetic amplifier, taking every subtle tremor, every unconscious belief, every deeply held fear, and broadcasting it outwards with astonishing power. And then, with extraordinary precision, like a cosmic echo chamber, it begins to repattern the external field to match that signal. This is why deeply conscious people sometimes find themselves confused by their own lives. They are asking for expansion, speaking words of desire for growth, while transmitting contraction, unconsciously holding on to fear or limitation. They are reaching for clarity, longing for a path bathed in light, while broadcasting the frequency of old pain, sending out signals of unresolved trauma. This is not failure. This is not a judgment on your worth or your spiritual progress. This is the mechanism, the intricate, impersonal law of energetic correspondence. And once you understand the mechanism, once you see the invisible gears at work, everything changes. You move from being a passenger to becoming the conscious operator of your own magnificent vessel. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. The first thing that must happen, before any technique, before any activation practice, before any shift in your external circumstances, is that you must locate the distortion in your field. Imagine your energetic field as a pristine, clear pool of water, reflecting the pure light of your soul. Over time, external influences, like pebbles dropped into the water, create ripples and cloudiness. These are the distortions. Most of the static running through your energy body does not originate from you. It was absorbed from the collective unconscious, from the emotional currents of those around you. It was inherited through ancestral lines, carrying the imprints of past generations' fears and limitations. It was handed to you by a world that did not understand what it was placing in your care, a world that inadvertently programmed your sensitive instrument. Societal programming told you that your sensitivity was weakness, a flaw to be overcome, rather than a profound strength, an open channel to higher truths. Educational systems told you that intuition was not data, dismissing the whispers of your soul in favor of quantifiable facts. Relationships, perhaps well-meaning but rooted in fear or limitation, reinforced the idea that your vision of reality was too large, too strange, or too impractical to be real, urging you to shrink yourself to fit their confined boxes. And so you learned, layer by layer, like a magnificent light dimming itself to fit a small, dark room, to compress your signal, to make it smaller, to make it more manageable for a world that had no framework, no language, no true understanding for what you actually carry within your multidimensional being. But compression does not eliminate the signal. It does not make your innate power disappear. It only distorts it, bending its pure light into fragmented, chaotic patterns. And a distorted transmission through a powerful instrument creates results that feel chaotic, contradictory, deeply misaligned with what your soul knows is possible, and often intensely frustrating. The first phase of activation, therefore, is not about adding anything new to yourself, not about acquiring more knowledge or performing complex rituals. It is about an excavation, a courageous journey inward, identifying and beginning to dissolve what was never yours to carry in the first place. This is not a one-time clearing, like wiping a slate clean forever. It is a continuous practice of returning, again and again, to the profound and liberating question: is this frequency mine? This anxiety? This fear? This limiting belief? Or did I absorb it from somewhere that no longer serves my highest path? When you sit in that question with genuine stillness, with an open heart and a discerning awareness, your energy body begins to do something remarkable. It starts to differentiate. It begins to distinguish between the authentic, pure signal of your soul, your true essence, and the borrowed static of external programming. And as that differentiation grows, as the layers of imposed belief begin to dissolve, something in your field begins to breathe again, deeply, expansively, like a flower unfurling its petals to the sun after a long winter. The second phase is one that many starseed teachings skip past too quickly, focusing instead on surface-level manifestations or intellectual understanding, and its absence is responsible for more stalled awakenings than almost any other factor. It is the reactivation of your encoded blueprint, the galactic instruction set that lives not in your mind, in fleeting thoughts or logical constructs, but in the resonant, crystalline architecture of your very DNA. Your DNA is not simply a biological instruction manual for building a physical body, a simple double helix coding for mundane traits. Current understanding in the field of frequency science is beginning to catch up with what Arcturian intelligence has known for thousands of years: that DNA functions as a sophisticated antenna, a multidimensional receiver and transmitter of information that extends far beyond the physical dimension, connecting you to cosmic libraries and ancient wisdom. The dormant strands that conventional science has labeled as junk DNA or functionless are not inactive, inert. They are like sleeping giants, waiting for the correct frequency environment to begin expressing their full, magnificent potential. What activates those frequencies is not more information, not more books to read or lectures to consume, though knowledge has its place. It is coherence. It is the profound experience of deep internal alignment. When your thought, your emotion, your breath, and your intention are all pointing in the same direction at the same moment, like 4 points of a compass perfectly aligned to true north. In those states of perfect harmony, something in your cellular structure responds, not metaphorically, not symbolically. Something actually shifts, a tangible change, in the way your body processes and broadcasts energy. You are not broken. You were never broken. You are encoded with instructions that require a specific inner environment to activate. That environment is vibrational stability rooted in conscious awareness, a calm and clear inner space. And you are inherently capable of generating it, of tuning your internal symphony to unlock the dormant brilliance within. The third phase is what many describe as the most disorienting, and paradoxically, the most liberating. It is the grounding of your multidimensional awareness into this present timeline. As starseeds, you are inherently connected to vast realms, to other timelines, to the shimmering star maps of your origin. This expansive connection is a gift, but it also presents a unique challenge. There is a common pattern among awakening starseeds, where the very expansion of consciousness creates a subtle but persistent disconnection from the present moment. As you begin accessing higher frequencies, as memories of other timelines or star origins begin surfacing like vivid dreams, there can be a tendency to hold this dimension, this dense earth reality, at arm's length, to be present in body while checked out in spirit, your true essence drifting in cosmic ethers. This creates a split in the instrument, a schism in your energetic field. The signal becomes fragmented between dimensions, like a beautiful song played simultaneously in different rooms, its melody broken and diffused. And the ability to consciously direct reality here, in this specific timeline, to truly manifest and anchor your purpose, is significantly reduced. The Arcturian understanding is profoundly clear. Your mission is not to transcend Earth, to escape its density or rise above its challenges. It is to anchor galactic intelligence into Earth, to weave the higher frequencies of cosmic truth directly into the fabric of this physical reality. The higher your frequency access, the more vast and expanded your awareness becomes, the more essential your physical groundedness becomes. These are not opposing forces, but two complementary requirements of the same sacred function. Like a mighty tree, the higher it reaches into the sky, the deeper its roots must extend into the earth to maintain stability. When you bring your expanded awareness fully into contact with the present moment, with your body, your breath, this specific coordinate in time and space, feeling the earth beneath your feet and the air in your lungs, the instrument achieves its full coherence. It becomes a unified, powerful beacon, transmitting its clear signal without fragmentation. And a fully coherent instrument does not just change the life of the one holding it. It changes the field around it, subtly recalibrating the very energy of its environment, influencing everything it touches. The fourth phase is the one your ego will resist most, because it requires you to stop performing your frequency and simply become it. This is where the awakening path often encounters its most cunning trap. The desire to demonstrate spiritual growth, to appear enlightened or advanced, begins to override the actual, authentic embodiment of it. The social signals of awakening, the language, the aesthetic, the communities, the content, can become a substitute for the real internal work, for the quiet, honest process of vibrational alignment. And the instrument knows the difference with absolute, unerring precision. It is an internal truth detector. It does not respond to presentation, to the carefully curated facade or the intellectual understanding of spiritual concepts. It responds to resonance, to the unshakable truth of what you are actually vibrating, moment by moment. Your frequency is not something you broadcast deliberately, only in moments of spiritual practice, during meditation or affirmations, and then set aside when life becomes difficult or mundane. It is the continuous, lived, breathed quality of your presence across every ordinary moment. The way you move through a disagreement with a loved one, the way you hold yourself when no one is watching, the silent integrity of your private thoughts, the way you respond to your own mind when it spirals into worry or doubt. These are the moments when the instrument is calibrating. These are the true proving grounds of your vibrational integrity. And these are the moments that determine what reality it is actively shaping around you. When you commit to vibrational integrity not as a performance, not as something to impress others or conform to an image, but as a consistent practice, as an ongoing, honest, daily return to alignment, even in the smallest details of your life, the field around you begins to shift in ways that cannot be manufactured or forced. Synchronicities increase, appearing with a natural grace. Doors open. Not because you force them with Herculean effort, but because you match the frequency of what was already waiting for you, a perfect vibrational key finding its lock. People who truly belong in your next chapter, your soul family and collaborators, begin appearing in your life with uncanny timing. And the pervasive sense of being cosmically out of place, the feeling of being an alien in a strange land, begins, gradually, and then suddenly, to dissolve, replaced by a deep sense of belonging and rightness. The fifth phase involves learning to read the timeline rather than fight it. One of the most painful experiences for starseeds, especially those with an urgent sense of mission, is the perception of delay. You know what you carry, the potential, the wisdom, the love. You feel the urgency of your purpose, the calling to contribute. You have glimpsed the reality you are meant to inhabit, a vision of liberation and service. And yet, the gap between that knowing and its current manifestation, the seeming slowness of progress, can feel unbearable, can feel, in darker moments, like evidence that you were wrong about all of it, that your visions were mere fantasy. You were not wrong. The delay is not punishment, and it is not failure. It is calibration. Every timeline has a harmonic structure, a divine symphony of unfolding, a sequence of experiences and activations that must occur in a specific order for the full transmission of your being to be stable and truly impactful. What looks like waiting is often preparation at a level of complexity your conscious mind cannot fully track, like the intricate weaving of a cosmic tapestry that only the divine eye can fully comprehend. The confusion you move through, the relationships that cracked you open, the years that felt wasted, unproductive, or lost, they were encoding you. They were installing the experiential intelligence, the grit, the compassion, the wisdom that your mission requires. None of it was outside the plan. All of it was the plan, orchestrated by a higher intelligence that sees the whole journey. The synchronicities are accelerating now, not because the universe suddenly decided to cooperate or grant your wishes, but because you have been preparing long enough, cultivating that inner coherence, that your frequency is finally matching the transmission that was always meant to find you, the next chapter of your destiny unfolding with perfect timing. The sixth phase is perhaps the quietest and the most profound, yet its power is undeniable. It is the recognition that your presence, at its most stable and most clear, is itself the transmission. You do not need to convince anyone of what you carry, to intellectualize your truth or justify your path. You do not need to prove your path or defend your knowing or argue for the reality of multidimensional experience to skeptical ears. The Arcturian instrument does not need to announce itself with fanfare or grand declarations. It operates through resonance, not persuasion. It is like a lighthouse that does not argue with the storm, but simply shines its unwavering light. When you are fully present, fully coherent, fully inhabiting the frequency of your authentic self, something happens in your energetic field that words cannot replicate and logic cannot argue against. It is a palpable force, an undeniable truth that emanates from your very core. People feel it, an intuitive recognition beyond words. Situations reorganize around it, bending to accommodate the stability and clarity you embody. The quality of what arrives in your life, the opportunities, the relationships, the circumstances, begins to reflect it back to you, like a clear mirror. This is the gift and the responsibility of the starseed path. Not that you must go out and change the world through effort and will and exhaustion, through endless striving and sacrifice, but that you must become so genuinely aligned with your highest frequency, so fully embodied in your divine truth, that the world is changed simply by being in proximity to you, by being in the field of your coherent, loving presence. The seventh phase is the one that circles back to the beginning, completing the spiral of mastery, and it is the phase you will return to for the rest of your life. It is the practice of conscious precision, of learning to operate this magnificent instrument with intentionality, with awareness, with the profound understanding that every thought is a tuning of your frequency. Every emotion is a broadcast sent into the quantum field, and every moment of genuine presence is a repatterning of the reality around you. This is not a burden, a heavy weight to carry. Once you stop fighting it, once you stop wishing it were simpler, or that you were different, once you accept the full, magnificent scope of what you carry and who you truly are, this is the most extraordinary thing imaginable. It is the ultimate liberation, the highest form of creative engagement. You are not subject to reality, a passive victim of circumstances. You are in active, continuous, energetic conversation with it, a co-creator dancing with the cosmos. And the quality of that conversation, the richness and harmony of the reality it sculpts, is determined entirely by the clarity, stability, and coherence of the signal you are generating from within. Here is what the Arcturian intelligence wants you to hear, not as doctrine, not as belief to be taken on faith, but as a frequency that may unlock something in you that has been waiting for exactly this moment, a dormant code stirring to life. You did not come here to figure out how to survive this world, to merely endure its challenges or conform to its limitations. You came here to demonstrate that a different relationship with reality is possible. A more conscious, more empowered, more loving way of being. Every moment of confusion you endured, every dark night of the soul, every struggle you navigated, was not a collapse, but a compression, a deliberate compression of the vast awareness you carry, pressed into the density of this dimension, so that when it expanded again, when you remembered, it would carry the specific resonance of having moved through Earth, of having felt what it feels like to forget, and then remember. This journey through density has forged within you a unique wisdom, a profound compassion that is utterly essential for your mission. You are not late. The timing of your awakening was not an accident, and it was not a delay. It was precision. The moment you are in right now, reading this, feeling whatever is moving through you, this is a specific coordinate on a magnificent map that was drawn long before this lifetime began, a point of activation you were destined to reach. The disorientation you have felt, the sense of not belonging, the knowledge that something important is waiting just beyond your current reach, none of that is malfunction. All of that is the instrument becoming aware of itself, shaking off the slumber of forgetting, preparing for its grand symphony. The repatterning of reality that you have sensed is possible is not a future event you are moving toward, a distant prize to be earned. It is a present capacity you are moving into, a power you are remembering how to wield right now. And the key, the only key that has ever existed, residing eternally within your own being, is the quality of your inner state right now, in this moment, and in each conscious moment that follows. You are the technology. You have always been the technology, a divine instrument of creation. The question was never whether you had access to this capacity, this innate power. The question was whether you were ready to stop outsourcing your signal to external influences and begin consciously operating the most sophisticated instrument in this or any dimension, your own consciousness. The Arcturian High Council did not encode this knowledge in your field so that it could remain dormant, a forgotten treasure. They encoded it because they knew there would come a moment, a specific intersection of personal readiness and collective need, a planetary alignment, when you would be willing and able to receive it fully, to embody it, and to activate your true purpose. That moment is now. Tonight, before sleep, speak these words aloud with full presence behind them. I remember who I am. I align with my star origin. I activate my soul mission with grace and clarity. Do not say them as a wish, a plea to the universe. Say them as a recognition, a declaration of your sovereign truth, an activation of the instrument that is you. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what is forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This is not content. It is collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, do not keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You are not just watching. You are expanding. This is your space. And we are just getting started. And if your heart is calling for guidance on divine love and sacred union, I also bring transmissions on Arcturian heart wisdom, where we explore the twin flame journey, heart healing, and attracting your divine counterpart. You'll find the link in the description.